Now I shouldn't have any problems because I did switch my phone. The other phone was giving me like a huge hassle. Guys, I appreciate everyone that's hanging out. Like I said, I just started the night off. It's 8:45. Want to make some extra money so I can go to the beach this weekend and enjoy myself. And I also want to rip maybe a few, if not at least for sure, one of the 100 overall packs. I've been spending a lot of MT this week. I kind of went into the auction house. I took myself shopping, did a little splurging and treating myself. And I'm down to 14 mil. I was at 16.2 million MT. Now I'm down to 14.3 or 14.4. And I want to get it back up to 15 mil by the end of the season. Before I even sell my sellable players, I want to be back up at 15 mil. Yo, what's good, FOMO? How you been? How's your team looking? How's that squad looking? But like I said, I'm just out over here at work, guys. Let me know if the sound sounds okay, if you guys can hear me good or good enough. I'm doing good, just chilling. 1 second, guys. I'm just hanging out just now, starting work, and I'm hoping that it gets busy because the last 2 days have been pretty slow for me, like really slow. I don't know if it's because my app got a little bit nerfed, my account got a little bit nerfed, and they're not sending me orders or something, or if it's because like the UCF students all went back to school. But I need to make, all went back home for the summer, but I need to make some extra money this weekend. And I think after this weekend, I'm going to be looking for like a new job or something, because this just doesn't make enough money for me without all those UCF students, all those college students on campus. DoorDash and Uber has kind of went dead in this area. So I'm going to have to figure something out after this weekend of what I'm going to do for the rest of the summer. I might actually just take the summer off from work and just DoorDash when I can and make whatever money I can. But I might just take the summer off and really spend the whole summer, spend every day with my son. I love my son more than anything in this world. He's the center of my universe, and I just want to spend every single moment a second with him. He's growing up so damn quick. 1 minute he was 8 weeks old and just being born into this world, and now he's 8 years old, and he's just growing up so quick. I want to make sure I get to capture and enjoy every moment and relish every moment of him still being a kid. That's not too bad. Galaxy Opal, Jaylen Brown. We're getting the locker code tonight during the game. So you got to watch the game to get the locker code. And guys, let me tell you something about these locker codes. The last few locker codes that they've been giving out in the games, you have to type that locker code in within the first 4 hours, or the code expires and completely disappears. So make sure you're watching the game and make sure you get the code as soon as it comes out. But I can't wait to see. I'm going to punch the code in as soon as I get it. I'm going to do it on the mobile and I'll stream it. But they said we're going to get a 100 for the locker code. So that's what I'm hoping, that we can get a good 100 overall out of this locker code. What's up, Maple Waffles? I'm going to call you just Waffle. How's it going, Waffle? I'm hoping it's going to be a free 100 pack. That's what I'm hoping for. Just today, I bought 100 Wilt Chamberlain. But last night, guys, I had a great night on the game. I had an 11. Oh, my God. We just got an order for $16, guys. That's an awesome way to start the day. Let's get there as soon as possible so we can drop off this order and make some money and start getting my ratings back up on this app. But I had a great night last night on the game. I must have won like at least 11 games last night. I think I went like 11 for 14. And I think I won about 7 or 8 of them in a row. And what's bringing me so much fun in this game right now is not only do I have a team that I like, a team that I really, really love. From player 1 all the way to player 13, I like every single player that I've got at every position. And it started with Magic Johnson. If you guys have like 500,000 or 600,000 MT that you could spare to buy one player, I highly recommend getting Magic Johnson for the team. He was a game changer. That's how much of a difference he's gonna make for your squad. He changes the way you run your offense. He changes the way you're gonna score the ball. He changes it up on defense. He makes your team deeper. The playmaking, his playmaking skills are great. The team just runs better when Magic is on the floor. So if you got like 500,000-600,000 MT, I recommend getting 100 Magic Johnson, or maybe you'll get lucky and you'll get him from the locker code today. Yo, what's good, Gavin? What's good, Luca? We got my boy Luca in the house. Luca Magic. But yeah, guys, I got Magic Johnson this week, and I also picked up Invincible Akeem Olajuwon. Even though I did not like the 100 Akeem, Invincible Akeem is light years ahead of him, way better, 1,000 times better, and the card is phenomenal. But right now the team is looking good, and it is feeling good to have such a good team. I got Magic at the 1, Michael at the 2, I got James Worthy at the 3, I got Shaq at the 4, and I got Kareem at the 5. All of them 100s except for Michael. He's the GOAT. And then off my bench, I got Invincible Donovan Mitchell, Invincible Ray Allen. I got Tom Chambers, and then I got Invincible Zion and Invincible I got Invincible Ben Wallace and then Invincible Akeem Olajuwon. I got Invincible Zion coming out of the reserves now. But the team is just stacked, and I'm having a lot of fun with the team, to be honest. Turn right. So, if any of you guys have about 500,000-600,000 MT that you could spare, go get Magic Johnson. He is a game changer. I absolutely love him. I would say 100 Magic Johnson is probably better than Invincible Cade Cunningham, and he's definitely better than, yeah, he's definitely better. I would even take him over the Invincible Donovan Mitchell that I have. But I recommend going to get Invincible Magic Johnson. That card is a huge W. Capital W. That's how good he is. He's made a huge change on my team and everything. Besides that, the only other card I want to pick up, I do want to pick up Invincible Cade Cunningham to come off the bench. But before I do that, I want to see how expensive Draymond is going to be tomorrow. I would like to see if Draymond is going to be affordable. And if Draymond is affordable, I'm going to get Draymond Green tomorrow. Okay, guys, I'm just going to go get the food real quick, and I'll be back. Just give me like maybe 2 minutes to pick up the food real quick. Okay, guys, I have secured the order. Sorry it took so long. But it is time to go drop this off. Make $16 off of this one delivery. And I think that's a pretty good start to the night. Wait, what's going on here in the chat? He's a sugar. What is going on here? Oh my God. Hold on, I gotta really catch up with the chat. Yo, what up, Mari? What up, Storm? What up, Ronald? Okay, guys, I'm all caught up with the chat. Luca, I cannot believe you've got 20 million MT, Luca. That's a lot of MT. I'm at 14 mil. I was at 16.3. And like I said, I bought Invincible Akeem Olajuwon. I bought 100 Magic Johnson, and I bought Invincible Ray Allen. And I am at 14.4 mil. So I did spend about 2 million MT. But I've got to admit that I'm extremely happy with Magic Johnson, extremely happy with Invincible Akeem Olajuwon, and I'm pretty damn surprised how good Invincible Ray Allen is, considering that he was only like 500,000 MT. And the card can shoot. The card doesn't miss. I don't know what nobody likes about Invincible Ray Allen, but if you got 500,000-600,000 MT you could spare, and you need I use him as my backup shooting guard, so he does play against my opponent's bench. But that card has been kicking ass for me also. So I recommend that card too if you need a shooting guard. But I've been really having a lot of fun with the game lately, guys, and it's not because of the events. The event is pretty awful, pretty god awful. The only thing good about the event is Goat Magic and Goat Wilt Chamberlain, who are completely unattainable, and you would have to spend a lot of MT. You'd probably have to spend about 15 million MT. I think that might get you both players. I'm not sure, but Goat Magic and Goat Will are the only good things from the event, and they're overly priced. They're just too much pieces to get those cards, to attain those cards. The rest of the cards in the event, I can't even remember who they are. There's like a Baron Davis in the event and some other trash. I can't even remember who they are. That's how bad those cards are. And then the Dark Matters, those cards are not worth picking up. They're not worth grinding, and they're not worth event pieces. I would say with your event pieces, go get MT, make MT wherever you can, buy the things that get you MT, and get a bunch of legends, because we're gonna be getting a lot of free 100s, a lot of free invincibles soon. If you want to badge up those players, you're gonna need a ton of legends, and make sure you pick up legends wherever you can. You know, that Invincible Anthony Davis, I was curious about that. I want to see the prices on these new Invincibles that are coming out tomorrow. So if Invincible Anthony Davis isn't too expensive, I would recommend him. And I would also say if Invincible Draymond isn't expensive, guys, we can't front. Invincible Draymond was, 100 Draymond was good for like 6 weeks. He was like my starting point guard for a month and a half, the 100 Draymond. The 100 Draymond is still coming out of my reserves. So I want to say that if the 100 Draymond was that good, you know the Invincible Draymond is going to be pretty damn good. And if Invincible Draymond is below 1 million MT, I would say you have to get that card. Like, if you ever... Okay, douchebag, this fucking car's coming, moron. This guy behind me honking when this car's coming. Like, that kind of shit makes me want to fucking pull out the... Go to the trunk and pull out the strap. But yeah, and guys, if I can't catch up with the chat right now, it's because I'm driving on the expressway, as you can see, so I might have to like catch up with the chat in a little bit. But I'll be talking about the game for sure, because I got so much to say about the game. But if tomorrow, if Invincible AD is affordable and Invincible Draymond is affordable, especially if you need a starting point guard or you need a point guard coming off your bench, at 6'6", the kind of defense Draymond plays, and I'm sure they're going to speed up his release, Draymond is going to be a great point guard again. I used the 100 Draymond for like 6 weeks in the starting lineup. I got my money's worth out of him, and just recently, I just sent him to the reserves because I got Magic Johnson just about 5 days ago. I wanted 90K on that card. But yeah, there's a lot of good cards right now in the auction house, guys, that the market is crashing, and I think tomorrow the market's going to crash even further because they're dropping so many Invincibles, and also today there's that locker code. So expect to see a lot of the 100s come down, and people have been ripping those 100 packs left and right. Everyone's ripping those 100 packs. I would not recommend to rip any more of those 100 packs, because any 100 that you want right now has come down in the market big time. And the problem with the 100 packs right now is like they look like they're weighted towards the bad packs. It looks like if you buy the 100 packs now, all you're getting is a bunch of Michael Reds. I see people pulling Joakim Noah and Zion and Donovan Mitchell. I'm not sure right now is the time to rip the 100 pack. I think they went completely dry. I would say maybe now's the time to wait and see if they're going to drop an Invincible Hall of Fame box tomorrow. If you're going to be ripping packs, wait till tomorrow and see if they're going to give us a 100 topper, and see if they're going to drop an Invincible Hall of Fame box, because that's what I think they're going to do tomorrow. A 100 topper for the 51 pack box, and then an Invincible Hall of Fame box. Yeah, Luka's on mobile. Luka plays it on the mobile and stuff, which sucks, because I wish I could play against more people from the chat. I would love to play against more people in the chat. But that's all I'm doing out here today, trying to make a few extra bucks, just so I can get ready for the weekend at the beach. I'm gonna have a whole weekend at the beach. I am bringing my PlayStation 5 with me so I can play the game at nighttime and stream it. But I'm to the beach this weekend. I'm gonna actually touch some grass. I'm gonna go see some ass, and I'm gonna touch some sand. And I'm gonna have a good weekend, and I'm gonna rest and relax at the beach. And I'm gonna bring some beers with me. I'm gonna bring some bud, and I'm just gonna relax at the beach. But there's really nothing left for me to complete in the game. I haven't really been trying to complete the challenges for that GOAT piece, or it's an Invincible piece, because there's nothing that I need out of the exchange. I already got all the Hall of Fame badges. I already got all the Legend badges. And I'm not trying to do the MT method. For any of you guys attempting the MT method, that is crazy work. That shit takes like anywhere from 2 to 4 hours to break down one GOAT card. And it's a lot of work, and I just don't recommend it. I feel like it turns you in to a brain dead zombie. After you do the MT method, you never feel the same for life. That's how fucking you're just staring at the screen, breaking down cards and hearing that same sound over and over, you know, when you're exchanging the pieces. It is so mind-numbing. It's ridiculous. I would not do the MT method. I wouldn't do the MT method right now if you paid me. I'd rather go to work, make money, and just buy VC and rip packs until I make MT. But I am not in the business of doing the MT method this year. You know, I have not done the challenges for the playoff cards, Luca, but I want to add, that's a good question. I want to add that you might want to do all of those challenges, because you might need those cards at the end to get the finals MVP. So for example, let's say if the Spurs win it, and they have to give us a GOAT Wemby, an Invincible Wemby, or a 100 Wemby for free. That's what they do every single year. But the thing is you're probably gonna have to use the players from the previous challenge to complete the other challenges. So I would recommend doing the playoff challenges right now as they come out, instead of letting them stack up, and get them out the way as soon as they come out, because I think you're gonna need them completed for the finals, for when it gets to the NBA finals and you want to get that finals MVP. Like last year it was SGA, but you needed to complete all of the challenges before you had gotten SGA, Invincible SGA. Let me tell you, Ronald, I hope they give out a 100 pack today. I can't wait to see what they're giving in that pack, or what they're going to give for the locker code. Oh my gosh, man. Let me tell you, I think I had 2 GOAT pieces and or 1 GOAT piece, and there really isn't much, unless you're going after like Magic Johnson and Wilt Chamberlain. That's the only reason why you rip packs. That's the only reason why you would be collecting those GOAT event pieces. But let me tell you, Luca, if you can get GOAT Magic Johnson, that's going to be one of the best cards till the end of the year. Probably is going to be GOAT Magic, GOAT Wemby, and GOAT Yao, your 3 best cards for the end of the year. 100 Magic Johnson is phenomenal. He's amazing. I can't imagine what GOAT Magic Johnson is going to be like. If you're able to get that card, that would be so flame. That would be extremely flame. Oh. Okay. Ronald, let me know what you get from that pack. I definitely want to know what you get from that pack. Good luck, man. Out of my 100 pack from level 37, I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. But there was another 100 that I got, and it was a WNBA player. But one of my packs turned out to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is another great card that once you badge him up, that card is an animal. His build, his height, 7'1", his build, his defense. Oh my God, that card is great. I highly recommend also Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. To be honest, guys, once I pulled Kareem from level 37, and I already had James Worthy from the Hall of Fame box, and I also had Shaq from last season, I went and got Magic Johnson, and I formed myself a Laker lineup. I never looked back. I'm having the most fun than I have all year now that I've got a team assembled that I love. Once you get players on your team that you love and that you're having a lot of fun with, and you're comfortable with them and you're gelling, my God, game is great. I had, like I said, I had like a huge win streak last night. I won like 11 out of 14 games. I've been killing it on Showdown. I can't wait for King of the Court this week. Yo, I appreciate that. Oh my God, last night I matched up against somebody that thought they were gonna beat me with a WNBA team. This guy had a Hall of Fame WNBA team. There was a WNBA player from player 1 to player 13. I couldn't believe it. I killed them by, I think it was like 50, 60 points, and he only scored like 30. I beat him by like 50. Like, I could have held him down to 25 if I wanted to, but I felt so bad for him. And I had too much fun on the game last night. I was up until like fucking, I want to say I was up until like fucking 10:30 in the morning playing the fucking game. I'm exhausted. I was stacking up MT. I was trying to snipe cards. I was completing challenges. I was just killing it on Showdown. I love Showdown, and sometimes I can't even I love Showdown so much. Sometimes I can't put the game down. I feel like I haven't had enough of it. Even if I've been on the game for like 5-6 hours. I love Showdown. Nah, first of all, I can't do song requests because we're on YouTube. And if I play any kind of music on YouTube, I get hit with a fucking strike, and boom. If you get 3 strikes, you get demonetized. I cannot be risking my channel at all. I don't ever play music on this channel. I wish I could. Maybe one day I'm gonna go after trying to get a Twitch channel. I'm gonna see if I can do multi-streams and stream on Twitch. The only reason why I don't stream on Twitch is because it's a lot of work. Hold on, guard. I really don't know how to get that Twitch sponsorship, so I never really fucked with Twitch, but I'm gonna try to figure Twitch out, so this way I can multi-stream on both platforms. Oh, you make music that's copy free? Hey, if you could do me a favor, go to my comment area, go to my comment section, and leave a link, because I gotta find some non-copyright music that I could play during my streams, and especially when I'm streaming video games. I need some non-copywritten music. If you can do that for me, I would appreciate that. I don't know how much you charge, but I'll definitely look into it. Yeah, I'm looking for a lot of like hip-hop type of beats. Those are the kind of beats I'm looking for, like, you know, like rap type of beats. But yeah, guys, we're almost 16 minutes there, and then afterwards I will be picking up some more orders, but this order is gonna pay me $17 for this one order. That's a great order right there. If you could start your way, if I could start my night every night with a $15, $16 order, that'd be a great way to start every single night. Oh my God, I must have missed a turn. Fuck. I don't know how the fuck that happened. It's not like I'm really reading the chat. I knew something must have gone wrong. Oh, I'm so screwed. What is going on here? Like, where are they taking me to make this U-turn? Oh, guys, I completely fucking screwed this up. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, I knew I didn't miss it. No, I did miss a turn. Oh my God, this one got awful, this delivery. I must have missed an exit or something, but I know it told me to get off at the airport exit, and I got off at the airport exit, and now it's telling me there's like an extra like 2 miles added onto the trip, and I gotta go to another exit that's 2 miles away, get off, and there's still 15 minutes in the trip. That is just great. That did not go as planned. I really don't know how I missed that exit, because I was staring at the fucking phone. Oh, I'm always careful about where I get my music. And to be honest, I'm not really big on playing music, you know, like during my driving streams, but even during the video game streams, I really like to just kind of just talk to the chat and stuff. But I always double check everyone's you know, I always do, like, you know, see what kind of feedback they get and what kind of reviews they get. No, it's all good. I always look into everything and do my own research and stuff. But yeah, I'll definitely take a screenshot, and I'll definitely look you up later on today, because I do need some beats. What I need to do right now is get on track with this fucking delivery. I don't know why it took me all the way out here just to make a U-turn. I can't believe this nonsense. Fucking shit, man. I don't know how I missed the turn, but unless I was supposed to not get off at the airport and get off at Cimarron, I do have the fucking GPS on mute. That's great. Alright guys, I'm a little bit stressing right now because we have an order that may be late, and I hate delivering late orders. Because especially since I'm trying to get my ratings back up. That kind of sucks donkey dick that happened. Like, where is this shit taking me to? Like, sometimes the app on Uber and Lyft really sucks ass. It does. But guys, I'm gonna have to check up on what the chat is saying after this, because like I'm all over the place right now with this map, and I've got to like try to, you know, figure out where I'm going and make sure that this order isn't taken so late. So if I don't catch up with the chat right now, it's because I'm trying to concentrate on driving. I don't know where the fuck this GPS is taking me, or why the fuck it took me 2 miles out the way just to make a fucking damn U-turn. But I hate when shit like that happens. It pisses me the fuck off. Alright. Now it says I'm 12 minutes away. Hopefully I get to this order on time. I don't know if this one is going to make it on time, but hopefully it does. I don't know what the fuck happened with this order. What road did I miss? But it told me to get off by the airport. That's exactly what I did. Next thing I know, it added like fucking 10 minutes to the trip or some shit. Guys, I also want to talk about the NBA playoffs. And I'm still in shock that fucking Oklahoma City won that game last night. I could have swore that Wembanyama was going to come out there and have like another amazing, you know, game 2 like he did in game 1. And they did have an amazing game. They had a really good game. What killed them was all the fucking turnovers by Castle. That's all it was all the turnovers by Castle. And if they can just cut it down on the turnovers, I think they have that series easily. They'd be up by 2-0. But instead, they can't cut down on the turnovers. And they lost the game. And I thought it was a huge game. I want to say that it gives, you know, Oklahoma City, you know, some hope, not hope, but, you know, some confidence. It gives them confidence that, hey, we could take this team on, and we could take on Wemby. We got Chet. Chet came through last night, well, the night before, with 2 big plays going down the stretch. He had like 2 really big plays. SGA looked like baby Kobe out there, and the whole team was looking really good last night. So it blew me away how good the Oklahoma City Thunder bounced back from that game 1 loss. They did a really good job at bouncing back. I don't know why it's telling me to get on the express lane, but I am, the Beach Line Expressway. I guess that's why I must have missed the turn. There's like some kind of expressway that, like, Beach Line I'm supposed to take. I don't know where the fuck this order is taking me, but it's kind of annoying the shit out of me right now. Because right about now, all I want to do is talk about basketball and my team. Oh, if Corey can verify for you, my dude. If Corey can verify for you, my dude, that's all I need to hear. And if Matt Mojo can verify for you, you know, like, that's all I need to hear. I do need some beats. Okay, I was supposed to get off at Cimarron. That's what it was. and I didn't get off at Cimarron. What an idiot. See, guys, like, that's what happens sometimes when you're trying to multitask too much. Right now, I'm trying to hang out with the chat, do some DoorDash, plus smoke a joint. I completely missed the turn. I must have been driving in the wrong direction for like a good 2 miles before I noticed. Maybe even longer. Fuck, man. I hope this is not an ice cream cake that I'm delivering, because this shit is gonna be melted by the time I get there. And I think the delivery time is 9:30. Let me check. What time is it supposed to be there? Oh, that's great. It was supposed to be delivered by 9:20, and it is 9:22. So I'm already 2 minutes late on this order. It looks like it's gonna run about 10 minutes late. That's fucking just because of one missed turn. Oh, that kind of shit stresses me out. It really does piss me the fuck off. I don't know why the GPS is gonna say, get on I-4 towards the airport, and then you go towards the airport and it's the other fucking exit. It's butt fucking stupid. But it is what it is. You can't always hit a home run, and not every order can be perfect and on time. That's just the way you gotta look at things in life. Just like when you're playing my team, you can't win every single game. You know, you're gonna lose some games. You gotta take your wins and your losses like a man. And just like when you're watching the NBA playoffs, I thought the Cavaliers were gonna lose to the Pistons. Here we go. The Cavaliers are in the NBA Finals, the Eastern Conference Finals against the New York Knicks. Amazes me. I can't wait to see who's gonna win that series. I'm rooting for my hometown, the New York Knicks. If I can get a New York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs, if I can get that series, that'll be amazing. That'll be a great series if we can get that, guys. But I am trying to make sure I drop off this order on time, because like I said, my ratings have been a little bit down, and I need to get them back up. This is crazy work. Like, how far... I must have really had missed the exit, and it took me forever to realize that I missed the exit. Sometimes when I get like fucking too stoned, forget it. Like, there goes my driving skills. But yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow's drop. Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about tomorrow's promo. Fuck GOAT KD. That is gonna be amazing. That card is gonna be amazing. But I also want to add that I think GOAT KD is gonna cost like, I want to say it's easily gonna be over 6 million MT for GOAT KD. Braun was 7 million MT when he first came out. I think GOAT KD might be as high as 10. But the promo does look really good for tomorrow. I forgot what was the... Draymond looks really good. And I would recommend getting Draymond. I'm going to try to see how much Draymond is going to be. And also, if they put Anthony Davis in a Laker uniform, I would love to get that Anthony Davis on the team. Only if he's in a Laker uniform. If he's in a Laker uniform, he's going to be a must-have for me. Because like I said, I'm trying to do a Laker lineup. So let's see if tomorrow, if he's in a Laker uniform. But it says we're 5 minutes away from dropping off this order. And it looks like we're running really late. That kind of sucks. I don't know why. Maybe it did say Cimarron and I just didn't hear it, but I know I heard it say heading towards the airport, and I took the fucking exit towards the airport, and it took me so fucking... It got me so late to this order. This has got me really pissed off and shit. But yeah, I've been having a really good basketball week. Like I said, I've been winning a lot in Showdown. I think I have like 30 wins in Showdown, or like I'm like 3 games away from 30 wins. I think I'm at like 27. But I've been having a ton of fun on the game, and it's not because of the event. The event sucks ass. It's not because I've been ripping packs. I stopped ripping packs because my last 2 100 packs were really god awful, so I stopped ripping. But the game has just been really fun now that I've been able to assemble a team that I like and love. And like I said, I assembled the LA Lakers. I got Magic Johnson, I got Kareem, I got Shaq, I got James Worthy on the team. I got Wilt Chamberlain. So I'm really loving the team. Whew. Okay, guys. I'll be able to... Be careful, Indie. That mojo. That mojo. Alright, guys. Sorry I couldn't read the chat. Corby, what's good? But I was super busy. Yo, what's good, Ref? Oh, it was Ref. I didn't even see Ref in here. Guys, I am so sorry. My bad. I was on the expressway and I could not read all the chats. But I'm back on a regular road and I'm not on the expressway, so I can keep up with the chat now. But yeah, I lost complete track of the chat because I was on the interstate. And it's hard to concentrate on the road while you're also trying to concentrate on this GPS and the chat. But like I said, I'm back on the regular road now, so if there's anything you guys want to say, I'll be able to read the chat and stuff. But I'm just out here for maybe an hour or two today. I want to be able to make some extra money and then go home, eat like an early dinner, hang out with my son, and maybe stream the game. I know King of the Court starts tonight, so I also want to jump on King of the Court. I might do I don't know, 1 or 2 games of King of the Court today, and then 2 games, like, instead of playing King of the Court on Friday as soon as all the sweats are on it, I think I might just wait until Saturday and try to get 2 wins on Saturday and then try to get 2 wins on Sunday night. But I realized that, like, trying to get, just staying on King of the Court and not getting off until you get eliminated, you get so many sweats and tryhards, you know, when you're playing that mode, that, like, I feel like I gotta take a break, you know, when it comes to King of the Court. And I've only gotten into tier 2. That's the best I've ever done in King of the Court, and it's getting me really frustrated. Even thinking about it, I'm getting frustrated. And I want to get into tier 1 of King of the Court. I think that proves a lot. You know, winning 200 games in Showdown and getting into tier 1 in Showdown does prove a lot, but I feel like I want to get into tier 1 of King of the Court. That's my main goal. That's my main objective for the weekend. Okay, guys, I'm at this really huge hotel. I don't know if you guys want to go in with me or if you guys want to wait for me to come back. But I guess I'm going to take you guys with me. Yo, what's good, FOMO? Nothing much. I got really lost on this fucking last order, and it fucking added a bunch of time onto the trip, and I'm probably like extra. Oh, this is valet parking only. That's great. Well, I gotta drop off this order. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna take the phone with me. I'm gonna take both of you the phones with me. right, come on, guys. We'll go into this really nice hotel together. Okay, it is the Renaissance. It's really nice. Fucking huge. Looks more like a damn castle. But I'm gonna drop off this order. First, I gotta make sure if my car is gonna be okay over there and it's not gonna get towed. But pretty nice hotel. But yeah, I can't wait to get this night over with and get home so I can jump on the sticks and play some video games all night. You work here? Is it okay if I leave my car in the valet parking while I drop this order off?
Yeah, as long as you're not gonna leave it overnight yet.
No, I'm just gonna drop this order off and I'll be back in 2 minutes. But I got a big weekend coming up this weekend where I'm gonna be at the beach all weekend, and this is the last night where I could just be on the game all night and stuff. Let's see where the elevator's at over here. I don't really know where the elevator is. Oh, here's the elevators. I hope I don't lose internet in the elevator vibe, but if we do, guys, I'll be back. What floor are you going to?
8.
8?
Second floor.
Okay, guys, I gotta find room 223. I don't know why, but some people get really shy when they see that you're streaming, like as if they've never seen a camera before, or they get like a little bit scared in front of the camera, like they get a little camera shy. But as soon as people see that you're streaming, they kind of clamp up. Okay, I went the wrong way again. And I don't know what's going on at this hotel, but they're like reconstructing this floor. It looks pretty crappy, to be honest. I wouldn't want to be on this floor if that's how my floor was gonna look, and if it was leaking water. I'd be like, get me a better room. Okay, 223. Found it. This order is really late because of the traffic and because of me getting lost. But we did get 16 for that order. That's a pretty good order right there. And this is a really nice looking hotel. Let's see what kind of view it has. Not much of a view, it's just a view of the parking lot, to be honest. But I can't wait to go home. I want to punch in that locker code. Guys, make sure you punch that locker code as soon as they drop it during the NBA playoff games tonight. They're going to be dropping it in tonight's game. The locker code is only going to be good for 4 hours at the very most. Sometimes they even take it down and it expires after 2 hours. So make sure you punch it in as soon as you, and also keep track of when to drop it. Okay, let's see if that order was on time. I seriously doubt it was. Oh my God, it said it was on time. That's crazy work. I'm so fucking happy. Because I was like, whoa, I went like out the wrong exit. I am all over the place today, guys. Really all over the place. Let's check out the bar room. Do they have the score lock? No, they don't. I was hoping that they have the score. Oh, they do have a fancy little piano. Alright, that's the entrance I came out of. Yeah, pretty nice hotel. Pretty nice. Pretty big. But I'm just really excited that I got that order on time. I missed an exit And then when I got to the second floor, I was walking the wrong way. So I couldn't find the room at first. And it still was on time. So I'm glad that worked out perfectly fine. But I'm probably gonna be out here, I wanna say, for at least 2 more hours. Cause I wanna make some money and then go to the beach tomorrow. I just got a haircut today, so I'm feeling really good. Really happy about that. I finally got a haircut. And now that I finally got a haircut, when I start streaming my video games, I am gonna put the face cam on. The only reason why I wasn't putting the face cam on this whole time, is because I haven't had a haircut in forever. Oh, they have a beautiful lake over here too. Oh, that is a beautiful lake. That is an absolutely gorgeous lake. And sometimes you have to take the time out in life just to enjoy and appreciate the little things in life, like the sky and the lakes and a tree. You know, shit like that is still pretty amazing. You know, still amazing to actually get out of your house, put the video games down for a little bit and touch grass. Yeah, but that's a beautiful ass lake right there. It's most likely like a man-made lake though. But this is what I'm doing until I get home, trying to make some money for the game. My plan is today to hopefully get a 100 pack from the locker code and also get a 100 pack from the market. I want to buy one more 100 pack and then call it quits. It'll be pack number 8. But I hate to admit it, guys. I'm a little pack addict, and I'm a sucker for like any sort of bundle packs or packs that are $20 that guarantee you something, like guarantees you a card and a player. I'm a huge sucker for those packs. I appreciate that, FOMO. FOMO, you're my dog. You're my road dog, homie. Did you see how nice that hotel was? It was really nice. All right, let's get going. I just made $16 in that first order, and that order only took 20. Even with me getting lost, that order only took 22 minutes to drop off. And it took 2 minutes to pick it up. So the whole thing took 22 minutes and I got $16 for it. I wish every delivery would go like that. I really do. It would make this job so much easier and faster. $16 in 22 minutes, that's really good, I say. And that means we're definitely ripping one of those packs today. I'm not going to rip 2 of them. There's no reason to rip 2 of them. You can get like 2 really bad cards that are only worth like 50,000 MT each. And, you know, it'd be a complete waste of MT. Like, I don't think the 100 packs are worth getting anymore if your plan is to farm MT with it. That time is gone now. That time is past. The only way you can farm MT off of those 100 packs is that if you get either Magic Johnson, Kevin Durant, or Zach Edey's. I can't think of any other 100s that are worth more than 200,000 MT. Now, if you spend 20 bucks on the game and you get a card that's worth 100 to 200,000 MT, I would say you've done pretty good. That's not too bad. But you really want to get a card that's worth about 400 to 500,000 MT, and there's only like 3 of those cards left in the game. And like I said, that's Zach Edey's, KD, and Magic. So I'm hoping today that I could pull like a duplicate Magic. I also wouldn't mind getting KD. I would probably run that KD. And that KD's value has probably gone down big time right now. And he's probably a lot cheaper and a lot more affordable in the auction house. But I still wouldn't mind getting that KD and running him for a little bit, because who knows when I'm going to get my hands on the GOAT KD. Last year, it took me the whole year to the very end to get my hands on GOAT KD. Like, I didn't pull him to the very end of the year. So I wouldn't mind getting the 100 KD and giving him some run time. He would definitely get some running time. And And also Zach Edey. Those three are worth still a lot of MT. Oh, and Cooper Flag. You're right. Cooper Flag and Giannis. Those cards still get a lot of MT. I forgot about those two guys. But there aren't many now that are worth over 200,000. There's not many of them left. So I'm just gonna open one more tonight. I don't want to overdo it and rip two and then get two bad packs. I'm just gonna rip one and hope for the best. Hope that I get something good. If I can get something like a Zach Edey or Magic or, like I said, Giannis or Cooper Flag, if I could farm some MT, that'd be great. You know, that's all I'm trying to do today is farm a little bit more MT. I am down to 14 million because I did go shopping. Like I said, I did buy Invincible Akeem Olajuwon for the team. I did buy Invincible Ray Allen. And I also bought 100 Magic Johnson, which, like I said earlier, guys, I'm not trying to hype this card up. I'm not trying to glaze on this card. This card is absolute flame. It is an absolute game changer. It makes the biggest difference to my lineup. When I'm talking about when he's on the floor with your team and your starting lineup, the playmaking is going to get better. Your defense is going to get better. Hold on, guys. I got to fix the phone real quick. Your defense is going to get way better. It just makes your team all around better when you have a 6'9" point guard. And when I team him up with someone like Akeem Olajuwon and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and I got Shaq on the team not only becomes a really big team, but it becomes a really good defensive team. I also got Phil Jackson as my coach. So the team is just, oh my God, the playmaking, the team is running on point. The defense is on point. I'm winning games left and right. I'm just having too much fun on the game. I was up until like 10 in the morning playing the game last night. I stood on the game from like, I think I got on it like at 2, and I didn't get off until 10. Oh my gosh. Let me fix the phone real quick, guys. Oh, guys, that's my boy in the chat. Hold on, guys. Let me see. He's calling me now. Hey, what's going on, Elijah? Papa, what's going on? Yes, I am, Papa. And I'm also trying to concentrate on the road. Yeah, I see you in the chat, Papa, but also I'm driving. I didn't see you until just now because I'm driving, Papa. You see? There's a delay. There's a delay in the stream. Okay, but Papa, I'm working, so I have to talk to you in a little bit, and I'm also streaming. But I love you, okay? Okay, stay on the stream. Guys, that was my little boy. He's 8 years old, and I just want to say, like, how much I love my boy. Like, he is the center of my universe. I love him more than anything on this planet Earth, on this world. And he's the center of my universe. Can't live without him. He's the most important thing to me. And I wish he knew how much, Dad loves him. I really think sometimes he doesn't truly know how much his dad loves him with all his heart and then some. So I can't wait to spend the weekend with them this weekend at the beach. And we're going to have a blast. And all we're going to be doing this weekend is playing a bunch of Roblox, streaming some video games that he's into. I'll be playing some My Team like when he goes to bed. But this whole weekend I'm going to completely dedicate it to my boy because that's how much he means to me. That's how much I love him. And I can't wait to hang out with them and spend some time with them and, just do all the things I love doing with them. Like I said earlier, 1 minute he was 8 weeks old and the next minute he was 8 years old. And the time went by so quickly. And nowadays I just feel like I'm grasping at straws, to hold on to like the time that he's like a little kid. And I want to hold on to every moment and cherish every moment because it goes by really quickly. And I just love him too much. Oh, we got another order for 1025. Hey, Papa, I see you in the chat. But I love him so, so much. And it looks like we are heading 2 minutes away, and we got another $10 trip. So in the first 2 orders, we made 16 in the first order and 10 on the second. That's $30 in the first hour of work, guys. It doesn't get any better than that. I don't think there's any place in Orlando, Florida, where I can make $30 an hour. And but it's not always like this. Sometimes it's really slow. And today's just a real busy day because it's the weekend. Yeah, if I knew how to do all of that stuff, and if I wasn't driving at the moment, I could do all of that. But I'm kind of driving at the moment, and I'm trying to look at the GPS plus look at the chat and make sure that I don't get into a car accident or something on stream. But I actually got to make a U-turn to get to this next order. But if anybody wants to make a dono, you can leave a super chat, or I can give you my Cash App or my Zelle. I am taking donations. The other day I did get a dono from Ken Lee from Hong Kong. He left me a $78 donation twice. So just to let you guys know, I am taking donos anytime you want to drop them. Really appreciate it. I put all the money back into the channel. It helps the channel grow. And my goal is eventually is to hit 5,000 subs and pass this channel on to my son one day with all the subs. The microphone is messed up. Elijah, how's the sound? Let me know how the sound is, if it sounds good. Yeah, let me know if the sound is any good, guys. Okay, we're going to IHOP, and it says we're going to be there in 2 minutes. It's too fun. My little boy's like, hey, Dada's streaming. I'm going to be in that chat, and I'm going to find him at work and find a way to be up his butt even at work. I love that about my boy. My boy's a Dada's boy, and I absolutely love that he's always up my butt, and he's so attached to me. And he's just a little Dada's boy, and he's my little boy. And I just absolutely love that about him. I can't explain or put into words like the joy that my son brings me. Like he's the biggest blessing, and I'm always so grateful and thankful to God for him. I'm always like super thankful for that, to God and Jesus. So let's stop over here at Denny's and pick up the order. I should be on time for this order. I don't think I'm running late for the pickup. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to figure that out as maybe on a different time, Papa, because you know I'm over here streaming and stuff, and I'm trying to pick people up. Orders up. Okay, it looks like I'm here. I'm guessing I'm here. Oh, it's IHOP, not Denny's. We're going to IHOP. I don't know which place is better, IHOP or Denny's. I think I like Denny's better. I'm a Denny's person. Oh, that microphone. I don't even know how to get that fixed. Okay, guys. We are going inside of IHOP. Let me mark this order as delivered. All right, let me get this food. Ooh, IHOP is a ghost town.
Picking up an order?
Yeah, for Rosita. Thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, IHOP is a complete ghost town. Ain't no one in this IHOP. I think nowadays, like, most people just order out. Well, Papa, I'm glad you're still here, little man. But this is what Dada does. This is what I do when I'm at work, picking up orders as quickly as possible, making sure I'm picking them up on time. In life, you gotta be on time for things. You can't always be late. And then dropping them off on time. And today we're doing pretty good. I've already made about $26. And I'm out here by the airport. And I'm over here chilling with the chat. Yes, I know that you're currently the only one in here watching.
Dad?
Hey, Papa. The chat, I had a lot of people in the chat before, but if they see that it says Indie2K on the phone and that I'm streaming at the same time, it throws them off. So, you know, oh, yeah, because I think it throws the people off that, you know, they see that my name is up there while I'm also streaming. Or, oh, what's good, Corby? I'm glad you're still here, homie.
What, man?
Oh, let me talk to him real quick.
He said bye to you.
No, and then let me talk to him real quick.
Okay, I heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, Dad?
Here, change to a different account so you could be in there without it saying Indie2K all the time.
I don't know how to.
Yeah, you go to settings and it says...
Nathan that it was my son.
Yeah, but you can go into settings and switch accounts.
Okay.
I love you. I'll be home later. You gonna wait up for me?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you when I get home.
Bye. I love you.
I love you more than anything. Guys, that's my little boy, and like I said, he's always up my butt, being my little tail, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, he could bother me as much as he wants, and I would not have it any other way. I don't care if he bothers me when I'm sleeping and I get lack of sleep. I don't care if he bothers me when I'm eating dinner and I can't finish dinner. I don't care if I get home at 2 in the morning and he is still waiting up for me. To me, he just does no wrong whatsoever. He is like a perfect little boy. 98% of the time, perfect kid. Doesn't ever give me any hard times. He's got straight A's. He's a smart, sharp little cookie. And he just means the world to me. I just wish I had more that I could offer him at times. But yeah, just streaming and trying to get these orders dropped off on time. Today I've been doing pretty good. Looks like we made $26 in the first hour. And like I said, that's pretty much 30, and you can't beat that with the bat. And you can't beat that living in Orlando. Most jobs pay like $10 an hour. So if you can have a job that makes 20 or more, you're doing good. Hey, Corby. I don't know, because I'm at work, FOMO. I'm over here driving. You guys got to let me know when the locker code drops, because as soon as the locker code drops, I need one of you guys to put it in the chat so I could do it on my phone. I do not want to miss that locker code. Whenever they drop a locker code, they always take it down within 2 to 4 hours. I don't want to miss the locker code. But I'm hoping I could pull something good out of that locker code. A card that I would like to get that I think would be really fun is a 100 Carmelo Anthony. I think that card would be super fun to get, super fun to play with. I really would like that card. For me, it's 9:58 p.m. as you can see. Okay, this is saying to get on the 528 heading to Tampa, and this trip is 10 minutes away. Not too bad. $10 for a 10-minute trip. I'll take that any time of the day. But yeah, I'm really excited about the locker code. I also want to get another 100 pack today, and I'll make that the last 100 pack. And I can't say that I'm really excited about the challenges they've been dropping or the events, because I think the event is dead unless you're willing to spend a lot on it, and I'm not willing to spend anything on the event. And the other players in the event are they're just not sexy players. They're non-attractive players. I don't want any. For the first time, there's not one thing that I wanted in the event besides Donovan Mitchell. I'm using the rest of my pieces for like badges. That's all I've been getting for like the last 5 events now. So that's getting pretty lame. But I do have to admit, I'm having a lot of fun with the game and the gameplay. And I think they dropped another patch last night. I don't know if you guys seen it, but there was another update you had to do. The game is feeling 100 times better. The game is feeling back to normal. The game feels good again. So I'm glad they patched up the game and they did fix the game, because I want to say that the last 3 days of season 6, the last 3 days of season 6, they dropped some patches and it completely ruined the game. It like completely fucked it up. So I'm glad they fixed up the patches, and I'm really glad the game is back to feeling good. So, and I've been having a lot of fun winning. And when I'm winning, I'm having fun on the game. Yo, what's good, Wolves? I'm just trying to keep up with the chat plus drive at the same time and do this stream. We're doing a lot of multitasking here today, guys. If I can't keep up with the chat, my bad. But I do appreciate everyone hanging out. Everyone, if you could click like and sub up, I only need 2 more likes to get to 10 likes. I also want to add that this week we did hit 2,100 subs. We're on the road to 3,000 subs, and pretty soon we'll be on the road to 5,000. But let's get to 2,000 subs. We're almost there. I mean 3,000. We're almost at 3,000 subs. We're 900 away. We can do it. But I'm excited about the locker code. I'm excited about getting another 100 pack. I'm excited about today's, the New York Knicks game. To me, I feel like we're going to be having the New York Knicks versus the San Antonio Spurs in the finals. I still got my money on Wemby and the Spurs. Even though they lost last night, I think last night was a bit of a fluke, because I don't think the Spurs are going to continue dropping 27 turnovers a game. I don't think that's going to happen every single game. And Oklahoma City still has to find a way to beat them 3 more times. And that's not going to be easy with Wemby in the middle. I think there's a better chance of Wemby and the Spurs beating the Thunder 3 more times before I have faith that the Thunder could beat the Spurs 3 more times. I don't see it happening. SGA did step it up. Chet did step it up last night, but I don't know if Chet can do that for 3 more games. And I know SGA can, but I think Wemby is hungry. Wemby can taste that championship ring. Wemby knows that all he's got to do is make it through this through the Thunder. And if he gets to the finals against the Knicks, he knows he's going to have his first taste of the championship, of a championship ring. And he knows that's the beginning, the start of his legacy. If he could just make it to the finals. If he makes it to the finals, you can bet your money on the Spurs. You could put easy money. You're going to make easy money if you bet on the Spurs. But really, whoever makes it out of the West is going to be the next champion. Whether it's the San Antonio Spurs or it's the Thunder. One of those two people, I feel like they're going to beat the Knicks. And I think the Knicks are going to come out the East. Wait, it's just a regular pack. What do you mean it's just a regular pack? Isn't it going to be like a 100 pack? I'm sorry if I didn't read the chat because I was like driving and stuff, but I thought it was going to be a 100 pack. Oh, man. Oh, man, that really fucking blows. That fucking kills my night. I was kind of looking forward to that. Fuck. That sucks a donkey dick. I'm sure a lot of people were looking forward to that shit, man. That can help out a lot of people's rosters, including mine. A free 100 would definitely help my team out right now. Even if it was just a decent 100, it would, like Wilt Chamberlain, you know, would help my team out right now. You know, people aren't asking, you know, hey, 2K, give everybody Zach Edey's and Kevin Durant. You know, the community isn't asking for that, you know, for us to get the best 100 cards available, to get the most elite ones. We're asking just for a decent locker code where we can get a decent player and help improve and make some upgrades to our team. You know how many people were depending on a 100 locker code today to upgrade and improve their team? That fucking blows, man. That sucks. Well, you know why they did that, right? Because they want you to spend 20 bucks out of your pocket. Now that you're pissed off that they didn't give you a 100 pack in that locker code, they want you to go and take $20 out of your pocket and go drop it and buy a 100 pack from the auction house. They're like, hey, here's your 100 pack. It's right here in the auction house, in the pack market. Go buy it. That's what they're basically telling you to do right now. Oh, Wolves, they were supposed to be giving a 100 pack today in the playoff game. You know, they were supposed to drop a locker code for a 100 pack, but they made it a regular pack, I guess. Damn, that blows. I was hoping to open up to do a locker code video and then do another video for, you know, the regular 100 pack, but that kind of sucks. Man, I don't even feel like punching in the locker code. I can care less about the locker code now. Fuck, man, that really stinks. Guys, it looks like we're 1 minute away from dropping off this order, and I'll be making $11 on this 10-minute order. Man, Storm, I hope they fucking drop a locker code sometime soon, because like the NBA playoffs, that's usually the time where they start dropping like a locker code in every single game, and they're supposed to be really good locker codes, not a bunch of fucking mid locker codes that just give you a regular pack. Not only that, but we need to start seeing, like, there's so many invincibles on the market right now. They need to put out a pack that guarantees you a guaranteed invincible, or maybe like a Hall of Fame box that guarantees you an invincible. But that guaranteed 100 pack is getting a little old. They need to do something more with it. They need to drop like an invincible pack or an invincible Hall of Fame box. Okay, I guess there's another part to this order. Let me see. I gotta go to Chili's Bar and Grill. I don't know if you guys go to Chili's a lot, but Chili's is fucking still good. They got like this, like this skillet thing where like I don't even know what it is, but it's like your tacos come out on this skillet and it's like super good. And we are in the parking lot, so naturally the GPS goes bonk. Okay, where is Chili's at? One thing I hate is getting lost and like not being sure of where the location is at. Because then you're just driving around aimlessly in a circle. I must be like in a really bad internet spot because I lost the stream for a little bit and my GPS is out. But I did find the place. We're at Chili's. Alright guys, tonight I'm gonna be taking you guys with me into these restaurants. Instead of just leaving you guys in the car and like staring at the fucking traffic, I'll take you guys with me. 2K is like holidays. Monday is a holiday. Oh yeah, Monday is a holiday. I forgot about that. You're right. Okay, so we're most likely gonna get a locker code on Monday for sure. Okay, let me catch up with the chat real quick, guys. Regular pack. Indy, it's a fucking regular pack. Yeah, I see. Oh my gosh, wolves. My girl doesn't know that I stream like this. And if she did, she'd probably kill me too. But I looked into it. It's not illegal to stream while you're driving. It would be like saying it's illegal for you to put up your phone on the dash and like look at your GPS while you're driving. But my girl does get upset at pretty much practically everything I do. So I'm sure she would find a way to get mad at this too. Okay, let's go into the restaurant. I'm telling you, people act so weird when they see your streaming. How you doing? Got an order?
It's gonna be double quarter chicken.
Appreciate it. They got the game on, but it's the soccer game. They need to have the NBA game on. Who the heck cares about soccer right now? How you doing? Good. I got an order for... But yeah, guys, this is another $10 order. And I think the trip was like maybe 12 minutes. Gotcha. I appreciate that so much.
Did you have a pickup?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks.
Myra.
You too. Okay, so I guess we're gonna be waiting till Monday to get that locker code, and hopefully then it's a much better locker code, and hopefully then it's a 100 pack at least. But yeah, I don't know why some people get so like tight or offensive, like, you know, when they see you're streaming and recording and stuff. Like, I don't know if people know, but you're being constantly recorded everywhere you go. When you're driving, you're being recorded by the lights on the cameras above the red lights. When you go into a store, a shopping plaza, the airport, you're being recorded. When you go into the doctor's office, everywhere you go, you're being recorded. So I don't know why people make such a big deal of when I'm streaming. Like, they're like, oh my God, he's recording. The other day I had somebody come up to me and say, are you filming? And I'm like, no, that would require film. And I'm on a digital device. And he was like, oh, okay, I thought you were filming. And I'm like, nope, I'm not filming. I'm just streaming. You could tell he had no clue of like what was going on. All right, let me put the phone back. Does anybody know that? I'm going to look the score up really quick to the game. Let's see what the score is like. What is the score to the New York Knicks game?
Currently, the Knicks are leading the Cavaliers 88-78.
Guys, it is 88-78, and we're in the fourth quarter. Go New York, go New York, go New York, go. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be one of the best NBA finals if I can get my New York Knicks in the finals against the Spurs. Now, I'm not saying the Knicks are going to win it. I would rather even see Wemby win it, to be honest. That's how much I like Wemby, that I'd probably be rooting for him a little bit more than even rooting for my hometown New York Knicks. Because I really want to see Wemby's legacy get off to a good start. And I want to see him start off his legacy. I want to see him start building on his legacy early. You know, instead of, you know, him... Like, I don't know if you guys remember, but, like, LeBron James didn't win a championship until, like, the first 9 years, you know, into his career. And I don't want it to take 9 years to see Wembanyama start winning chips. I want to see Wemby winning chips now. I want to enjoy his career now. I want him to start winning while, like, he's still young, going into his peak, going into his prime. You know, by the time LeBron James started winning championships, he wasn't quite in his prime anymore. I just like the fact that maybe my New York Knicks are going to be in the finals, and I like the fact that hopefully Wemby and the Spurs are going to be in the finals. I think that's going to make for a great finals. And I think it's going to be an easy... If Wemby and the Spurs can get to the finals, it doesn't matter if it's the New York Knicks or the Cavaliers. It's going to be an easy championship win for him. And I want to see him start building on that legacy early. I want Wemby to get off to such a good start with his legacy that he starts winning right now. He starts winning championship rings right now. And in 2 or 3 years from now, we say LeBron James who? That's how bad I want Wemby's legacy to be something elite. That in maybe 2 or 3 years from now, you have completely forgotten about King James, and you're now questioning whether he's really the GOAT or is Wembanyama the new GOAT. Because I think if Wemby can start winning chips right now, this year, we're going to have to start calling him the new GOAT. Because he's going to get a fucking 2P. He's going to get a 3P. He's going to build a dynasty. And all it takes is for the Spurs to build around Wemby and get him a few more role players that want to play their part. Wemby doesn't even need other superstars on that team. He is the team. He is the superstar. You just need to get Wemby a few role players, and he's gonna turn the Spurs into a dynasty. Yo, good night, FOMO. You take care, man. But yeah, man, I'm really excited about, like, you know, just starting up Wemby's legacy and, you know, getting that guy to win some chips. Because I think Wemby's got a really, really amazing career ahead of him. And if he starts winning chips now, if he starts building on that legacy now, if he can win multiple championships, you know, now, if he can string together a 2-peat or a 3-peat, my gosh, man, in 2 or 3 years from now, we'll completely forget about King James, and we'll be like, King James who? Why were we ever debating whether that guy was the GOAT or in the GOAT conversation or debate? And in 2 or 3 years from now, if Wemby can start winning chips now and win 2 or 3, you know, in the next 3 years, 4 years, he'll be in the damn GOAT debate. And we won't even be mentioning Bron. So I can't wait for those conversations to happen. I can't wait for Wemby's legacy for him to start building upon it. Thanks, FOMO. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you hanging out and swinging through and clicking that like button and everything. Thanks a lot, FOMO. I appreciate you, my dude. I don't know if you guys know this, but I really appreciate everyone that, you know, swings through the chat and shows up and shows out and just wants to hang out, you know, and talk about the things I love, you know, and that I'm really passionate about in life. And I'm really passionate about just a few things in life, you know, my family, basketball games, you know, playing my team. You know, I'm really into my comic books and really into the Marvel universe. I love that shit. And that's pretty much it. You know, I'm not like a complicated person. I basically have my same routine every day, every night. You know, I catch up on basketball highlights. I watch a game or two. I'll place a bunch of my team throughout the night. You know, if I get a chance, I'll read a comic book or catch up on like a Marvel show or a Marvel movie. Spend some time with my son. But that's me in a nutshell. So I really do appreciate all of you guys that like just come through the chat and that hangs out. Really, all I'm doing here is just hanging out and yapping. Hopefully my little boy is still watching and he can hear the sound of my voice. I don't know where this GPS is taking us, but it like took us to another plaza. I don't know. Maybe it's an apartment complex. It looks like an apartment complex, I believe. Yep, some sort of apartment complex. Okay, let's find a place to park really quick.
The customer requested you leave the order at their door.
Of course they did.
Provided in the Dasher app.
Of course they did. Where else would I leave it? Like in front of their window? Oh my God, there is no parking over here. Where the heck am I supposed to go for parking? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to park way out here in the boonies. Oh my God, I would leave the phone here, but it's just staring at this creepy ass park. How creepy is that, guys? This is like an apartment complex in the hood. Like we're definitely in the ghetto, like we're in the hood. And that park is like the most scariest thing I've ever seen. All right, I'm just gonna leave the car running. We're gonna grab the order. Let me check the order real quick. Just gonna grab the food real quick, guys. My bad. Let's turn off this dome light. Okay, we're gonna go drop off this order. I don't know if this is an apartment complex or if it's like a hotel, but I think it's like a hotel. And if it is a hotel, it's like a pretty ghetto, hood-looking one. It looks more like a jail precinct. But I'm gonna have to walk a little bit because I had to park in BFE. This shit was in Egypt. And let's go drop off this order real quick. And I'm bam, right there with these first two orders of the day. I made 26 bucks. That's pretty much 30 bucks. And I'm only been at work for an hour. So hopefully we can rack in some money today. If 2K isn't gonna give us a 100 pack, fuck it, I'll just buy a 100 pack and buy my own damn fun. That's the problem with this game, is like when it doesn't get, when they don't give you something good, the alternative answer is you gotta buy the fun. Okay looking from the inside. Says the room is on the first floor. 103. 102. Where's 103 at? Right over here. Okay, let me just drop off the order real quick. One second, guys, while I complete this order. Oh, I guess this was both of their orders. Okay, that makes sense. And we're done. And just like that, you've made $26. It takes you maybe an hour to drop off 2 orders. And if you want some extra spending cash, some spare cash that you could put towards something you like or something you find entertaining and enjoyable, but you don't want to waste too much money on it or money out of your pockets, this is a good way to make some extra spare cash. It's a good side hustle. And that's how I always get money to rip packs. I'm not gonna go spend, $50 to $100 on a video game out of my pockets, out of my savings or my checking. That's just not happening anymore. So when I need money for the game that I love, I come out here. I do maybe about 2 to 4 hours, sometimes even 6 hours of DoorDash. And if I do like 6 hours, I'm definitely gonna have $100. I'm gonna get to go home at the end of the night, eat a nice big fat dinner, have me like a nice stiff drink, and then fucking smoke me a big fat blunt and enjoy the game, because I'm about to spend $100 on it. So I really enjoy doing that. I don't mind spending $100 on the game when I have the spare cash. But like I said, I wouldn't, if you don't have the spare cash to spend on the game, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend you spending like, $100 a week on this game, and you still got bills to pay, you got rent to pay, you got mortgages and bills, and food to buy, gas to put into your car. The gas is so damn expensive nowadays, and the economy is so bad. Unless you got like some spare money to put towards the game, I wouldn't recommend spending on it. But look how creepy this fucking park is, guys. This park looks like a damn cemetery. That's what it looks like. That's how fucking creepy this park is. It looks like a damn fucking cemetery. Yo, what's up, mozzarella sticks? What up, goat? Oh yeah, for sure. And what up, chosen? Once I'm done over here, I should be home. Like I want to say by 11:30, 12:30, mozzarella sticks. And I want to show you the new lineup, because I just picked up Magic Johnson, and I gotta say, like that one player, that one card, made such a huge difference to my lineup. It made huge, like, not only defensively because of his size and his defense, but on the offensive end, like his playmaking ability is making the whole team run better and more smoothly, and like it's just easier to like run the team now like more smoothly, and just the playmaking is off the charts, and like the team is running and gunning. I'm running more like of a fast break offense now, like the real Lakers. I got Magic at the 1, I got Michael at the 2, I got Worthy at the 3, Shaq at the 4, and Kareem at the 5. And I basically made myself the Showtime Lakers, and I'm loving it. I'm having the most fun I've ever had with the game. Off the bench, I got Invincible Donovan Mitchell, Invincible Ray Allen, Tom Chambers, Invincible Zion, and I got Invincible Ben Wallace coming off the bench. So I've been having a ton of fun with the game. And then in my reserves, I have Draymond and I've got Wilt Chamberlain. I forgot who the third person was. Oh, my bad. Zion is in the reserves. I got Invincible Akeem Olajuwon coming off the bench with Invincible Ben Wallace. So I made myself a really good team, and I'm having a lot of fun with the team, and I'm actually loving my team for once. Yo, what's good, Alan? Good to see you back, man. And guys, I'm sorry I've been so busy with you know, the job and shit. It's just that, you know, I was just on the interstate. I really couldn't keep track of the chat, and I've been really busy, and I got to make sure that my, you know, my ratings on this app doesn't go down. If your ratings go down on any of these app jobs, next thing you know, you're in like a shitty algorithm and they're not giving you like good rides, or you're not picking up that many people or that many deliveries. So I got to make sure that I keep my rating good, and that I don't let the rating slip any more than it has. Because it has gone down a little bit. Now let me check if I was on time to this order. And I was on time for this order, and now we're at 30 bucks. That's awesome. All right, let's get going and pick up the next order. Hopefully I can get another big order, like $10 to $15, and that's gonna be it'll make for a really good night. But I want to get the night over with, because I do want to get home and, like I said, jump on the sticks. You know you're in the hood when the garbage area where the dumpsters are look this bad. That's how you know you're in the hood. You know you're in the hood when there's a mattress at the dumpster that the fucking city refuses to pick up, and it's been there for like 3 months now. That's how you know you're in the fucking hood. When the dumpster area looks like this. That means the city don't give a fuck about you. The mayor don't give a fuck about this area. And your fucking trash ain't gonna be picked up. It's just gonna sit there for fucking weeks. That's how you know when you're up in the hood. Is when the dumpster area looks that fucking scary. Like there's a dead body up in that shit. Alright, we got another order, but it was only for $7. Not too bad though. It's only 5 minutes away. So I'll take it. This car and all the beeping it does gets on my nerves. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everyone that's been hanging out. If everyone could like up the stream and sub up. I usually stream out here every night, and then when I'm done streaming over here at work, as soon as I get home, I jump on my PlayStation 5 and I stream the game NBA2K26MYTEAM all night long. Like I'm Richard Pryor out there. But like I said, guys, I've been having a lot of fun. It's been a huge basketball week for me. My Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Spurs fucking Thunder series is amazing. It's probably the best series we could even ask for. And game 1, game 2 have not been a letdown at all. I love how back and forth that series is going. I don't know if I'm in a good part of town or this is like a bad part of town, because I'm not really sure what area I'm in right now, but it looks a little hood. Not gonna lie, feels a little hoodish. I don't know where the job took me today, but we'll find out. As long as I'm not in Kissimmee or I'm not in Point Siena, I'm doing good. That is really the hood. And as long as I'm not in Pine Hills. And as long as I'm not by Martin Luther King Boulevard or Mercy Drive, I'm doing good. Anytime you're in any city and you're near or you're on Martin Luther King Boulevard, believe me, you're in the scariest part of town and you're in the hood, and you should get the fuck out of there ASAP. But that's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to make money so I can get home pretty quickly and jump on the game. I'm like really excited about my lineup. Like I said, I love my team now. I basically created the Hall of Fame Lakers, and the Lakers are my favorite all-time basketball team. There's nothing more that I love than the LA Lakers. I know I should be the biggest New York Knicks fan. I grew up in New York, but growing up as a kid, the first team that I ever discovered was the LA Lakers. And ever since then, I just kept track of them. I do love the Knicks, but the Knicks have not been good in like 50 years. And I don't know if the New York Knicks are going to be good anytime soon. And I have more faith that the Knicks are not going to win the championship than they are going to win a championship. That's how much losing they've done in the last 50 years. That I have like no faith that the Knicks are going to win a championship. As much as I like Brunson is 6'3", and we are putting the weight of New York City on his shoulders, and we're asking 6'3" Brunson, who was just a role player for the Dallas Mavericks. We're now asking that role player to carry New York City to its first championship ring in like over 40 years. It is not gonna happen. I doubt it. And I don't have much faith in Karl Anthony Towns. Karl Anthony Towns is soft, like tissue paper. That's how soft Karl Anthony Towns is. He is soft like tissue paper. And I don't have any faith in Karl Anthony Towns. I just believe that whoever comes out of the West is gonna win it. And I don't believe that the Cavaliers could beat the Knicks. James Harden is a choke artist. And I'm surprised they got past the Pistons. I am very surprised they got past the Pistons. But either way, whoever wins, the New York Knicks or the Cavaliers, they're not going to be beating the Oklahoma City Thunder, and they're not going to beat the Spurs. So really, the finals is the Western Conference Finals. That's the real NBA Finals right there. So I can't wait to see the game tonight. I know the Knicks already won because last time I checked, they were up by 10 points in the fourth quarter. So I'm pretty sure the Knicks have this, or had it. Man, I am just trying to make a U-turn. Yeah, this is definitely the hood. It is like so scary looking out here. Like, I'm just waiting for a homeless person to jump in front of my car. I would definitely say this is one of the scariest parts of town. I'm not exactly sure where I'm at, but there's train tracks. Anytime there are train tracks in your city, in your town, and someone blasting the music that loud, you may be in the hood. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. That guy has got 12-inch subwoofers on his motorcycle. He is blasting music from his motorcycle. Like, that's getting a bit ridiculous. Not everyone has to hear the song that you like. Not everyone has to hear the music that you're blasting. Man, that's a bit ridiculous. Call me old school. Maybe I'm like getting too old for that shit now, but that is so 1990. That is something you did back in the 90s. Blasting music from your car. That is so played out. You're just asking to be pulled over by the police. Oh, guys, we got some honeys over here, I think. Okay, we're definitely in the hood. Yeah. And it says there was a restaurant over here. That is great. There is no restaurant over here. Okay, it must be on the other side of this like fucking security fence or some shit. I really don't understand where the GPS just took me, but like I said, sometimes the GPS is all over the place. Ugh. Tight little spot over here. Wait, is it that place over there? Yep, it's that place over there. Guys, I'm gonna park the car over here and I'm gonna go get the food from this place. I'll be back. Be back in 2 minutes. What's up, Chosen? Chosen, I used to blast my music, but nowadays I'm just too old for that shit. It gets on my nerves. Nowadays, people blasting their music gets on my nerves because then it interferes with my stream. But I don't know. I just don't do it anymore. I used to be the person that would have 12-inch Solar Barrick speakers in my car. I used to put rims on my car. As you get older, I don't know. I find those things now to be like sometimes a waste of money. Like I just like now to have like nice clean rims on the car. If I'm gonna put speakers in my car, they're gonna be more like 10-inch subwoofers. Something that sounds clean where I just pick up like a little bit of extra bass. I'm not the same person that used to be like, oh, I need two 12-inchers. I need a bazooka in there. I need Solar Barracks. You know, I need a 15-inch subwoofer. Those days of me doing that are gone, where I put an amplifier into the car and an equalizer and all of that stuff. I used to be really into it, but now I just want like a nice clean system and that's about it. Yeah, if a good nostalgic song comes on, I'll blast it. Like if a good T.I. song comes on, I'll blast it. If a good Biggie small song comes on, I'll blast a Biggie song. It has to be the right. You're right. It has to be the right type of song, and it has to be a song that you're in the mood to listen to at the time. Good call on that. Nostalgia does play a part. Okay, guys, I am back. And this place has some fucking crazy burgers over here. He was making a burger. The patty was so damn thick. The bacon was so thick. And then on top of the bacon, he had mozzarella sticks and onion rings on that bitch. I'm talking about the burger was looking amazing. Now, I would have bought a burger from this place, but the thing is, I don't trust food trucks for this one main reason. Where do these guys wash their hands? Think about that. You know, Chosen, one day I'm like, not in the family car. The family, me and my wife, we got this family car. It's a Toyota Camry. But I have a Porsche 928 at the house that I'm trying to fix and get out the garage. I may one day put some nice rims on that, some nice clean like black rims, because the car's black and I would want to keep the car in like stealth mode. And then maybe put like two 10-inch subwoofers maybe a little amplifier, maybe a little equalizer for the radio, but nothing too expensive, nothing over like maybe 1200. I think nowadays you can get a really good system for your car for like dirt cheap, even maybe less than 1200. But that's what I would like to do, is maybe get like a nice little clean system for the Porsche when I fix the car up. I'm trying to get the car fixed up and then maybe either sell it or one day leave it to my son. That's my plan. So if I'm gonna leave it to my son, I want to make sure that it has like the best of the best in it, like a good system, nice rims, a good paint job, the car's running good. You know, this way when he goes to school, he could be proud of his little vintage car. But that's my plan with the Porsche, is to fix it up and either sell it or pass it on to him. I would like to pass it on to him, but it's really up to my girl. If my girl ends up saying, hey, this car's a death trap and I don't want to give it to our son, I'm probably going to have to agree with her. If she allows it and, you know, he's responsible with the car, I'll definitely pass it on to him though. You know, sometimes life isn't all about money. I could probably get like 30,000 for the car. I'd rather sell it, give it to my son and see him be real happy with it. Okay, it looks like this order is 17 minutes away. And that's a pretty big drive for just a $7 order. Like, that's a really big drive for just $7. Like, it should have paid a lot more. Hopefully it pays a lot more. Sometimes when you deliver the item at the end, the trip is a little bit more expensive depending on the trip, like how long the trip is and the time, you know, how long it takes you to get there. So I probably will get a little bit more for this. It might finish at like $9. Oh, nice, a Bose system. Bose used back in the day. I used to like Solar Barracks, and I would use Bose as the speakers that I would run with. Those two companies are usually pretty good. But nowadays I feel like a lot of cars come, yeah, like you said, with stock speakers that are Bose. No, JBL used to be really nice. That's for sure. JBL was another company that was really good. JBL nowadays makes a lot of good like headphones and like mini speakers that you carry with you. I still buy like a lot of JBL speakers. They make really good speakers, for sure. Yeah, those are probably, to me, the best speakers that you can use for your car is this company called Solar Barrack. They always make the most, I want to say, bass heavy, like most powerful speakers, and they're built really good. They're built to last. If you ever need any car speakers, I would recommend Solar Barrack. But back in the day, I used to be into that stuff, like you know, trying to install the speakers and trying to install the car radio and all of that stuff. I used to be into it for a little bit. And then I don't know why, just one day, just, you know, I just outgrew it, I guess. I wasn't into it as much as I used to be. Nowadays, I'd rather get a pair of nice Jordans to put on my feet, or rip a Hall of Fame box, or buy some comic books. But, you know, speaking about Jordans, I gotta buy me a new pair of Jordans for the summer. Before every summer starts, you should always go to the sneaker store, see what they drop, and buy yourself a fresh pair of kicks for the summer. A fresh pair of kicks that you can go out to a nice restaurant in, or like, you know, go to the beach in, or go play hoops in. But I always say a good way to start your summer is go to the sneaker store, go to Foot Locker, see what Jordans they're dropping, and pick up a pair of fresh kicks. You know, a whole like fresh outfit for the summer. You know, pick up some summer outfits to get your summer started off right. You know, that's how you start your summer off the right way. That and a good barbecue. And I can't wait to get this summer started. I'm going to the beach this weekend, and I'm just gonna relax. I'm just gonna relax at that beach and have a good time. I don't want to hear nothing about challenges and agendas to complete. I don't want to hear anything about, hey, you need $100 for another Hall of Fame box. I'm just gonna forget about the game. I'm gonna catch up on some sports, and I'm just gonna sit there at the beach and just enjoy my time. Nice, Chosen. I hope you get some good ones, man. Nice. Let me tell you, the 100s you want to aim for is Zach Edey and Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is game-changing on this game. I'm telling you, this year, Magic Johnson is way better than he was last year. Last year, you didn't even want to get Magic Johnson because he couldn't shoot. This year, Magic Johnson has to be one of the best three-point shooters in the game that I've seen all year. His height makes a difference on defense. His gameplay ability, his game making makes a huge difference on offense and how your team runs and operates. Magic Johnson is a huge W if you can get him. And Zach Edey also. Damn, no one lets you make a fucking turn nowadays, man. It's crazy work. People see you trying to make a turn and they start speeding up. That's how fucking inconsiderate people are nowadays. Guys, I always try to put in a little positive message through my videos. Try to be positive and try to be considerate, you know, out there in life. Whether you're on the road driving or just whatever it is. If you could do something that can make the next person happy, and it's something really small, something minute, just do it. If it means making a whole nother person happy for that day. Because remember, it's the little things in life that paint the bigger picture and makes a beautiful day out of it. So, you know, if you could like contribute to making someone's day a little bit happier, whether it's you opening the door for them or giving $1 to a homeless person or just letting someone into the lane, letting them through traffic. Even if it's just something small like that, you know, just do it because, you know, it helps out in the long run, you know, and it helps paint the bigger picture, which is a good day. So I always try to say have a positive day and try to help the person and try to be considerate towards the next, you know, person and stuff. Yep, the world has changed, that's for sure. The world's changed, and I hate to say it, it's not for the better. You know, sometimes nowadays people are just thinking about themselves, you know, just thinking and looking out for number one. You know, if we all help each other out, if we all think about, you know, hey, how can I help out the next person and be considerate towards the next man up? You know, man, the world would be a better place if we just help the next man up. You know, there's no reason why we live in America and there's so many fucking homeless people. There's so many people without health insurance. There's so many people with families that are living in fucking hotels or living in fucking trailer parks. You know, this fucking country is rich as fuck. And we got so much money coming out of our fucking asses. There's no reason for us to be this broke to other countries and owing some countries so much money and paying and sending out jobs that could be jobs for Americans in the United States, you know, instead of, you know, giving those jobs out to other countries and shit like that, you know. And there's no reason that no one should be starving in America. No one should be without health insurance. You know, everyone should be able to have health insurance and everyone should be able to see a doctor if they need to and eat when they have to. So if we just help the next person up, you know, maybe we can change things and the world could be a better place. But sometimes I'm like, what the fuck is going on today nowadays? Yep. But that's all I got to say about that. I don't ever really like to touch on politics because to be honest, guys, sometimes I really don't follow too much politics and follow I really don't watch the news too much because it's always depressing. There's always an assassination on your president. The economy's always doing bad. We're in another war or something, and it's always bad news, and that's why I kind of like don't watch like too much news. I just stick to like taking care of my family and the people in my circle and making sure that they have a good life. You know, as long as my girl can have a good life and I can provide a good life for my son and my mom's, that's all I care about. The only other thing I care about are my comic books, my basketball cards, and ripping packs on my team. That's about it. That's me in a nutshell. I'm real simple, like, you know. But I do wish that, you know, the next person would always help the next person around the corner. You know, and that's not something difficult. That's something we can all do. Like right now, everyone like up the stream. It would make me real happy if you guys, the ones that haven't liked up the stream yet or subbed up, please like up and sub up. It would make my night. But I think I'm going to be out here for maybe another hour, and then I'm going to head home. I pretty much made the extra money I needed for the night, and I'm going to call it a night. And like I said, just go home and chill. Hold on, Corby. I'm gonna catch up with what you said. I just like, damn it. This is one bumpy road we're on. Fucking knocked the phone right off of the fucking. Okay, hold on, Corby. Fuck, man. What is going on right now? Why doesn't it want to stay? Instead of putting the homeless people up or near the White House, all Trump was worried about was moving them to an unclosed location outside. For real. Hold on, guys. I just gotta fix the phone real quick. You know, and I have to be honest, because I like to keep the channel honest, and I like to keep it real, and I like to keep it 100. I was all about getting Trump back into office at first, but I'm not too sure if things are going too good for the economy and for the United States, and like the whole like war efforts and what we're doing. I'm just not sure if things are going in the right direction nowadays, and I don't know if we need a change, if the next president's got to come in and do something, but like, man, we cannot be paying practically $5 a gallon for gas. We cannot be going to the grocery stores. And the other day I went to the grocery store with my wife. It was $10 for a pack of cheese that had 10 slices of cheese in it. I told my boy, don't you dare grab a slice of cheese unless you want to make sure you're going to eat it or you're going to put it on a damn hamburger. But things have gotten real expensive, real pricey. Yeah, I want to say I have to agree with you there, Corby, because things are not looking too good. You know, I don't ever like to talk politics because I never want to offend people's thoughts and opinions on politics, but as someone that's not even really into politics, if I had to just call it as I see it, you know, just, you know, the way I see it on the streets, things aren't looking too good on the streets. You know, you got more homeless people than ever. You got fucking gas going through the roof. You got food prices going through the roof. I want to get a new house. I've been trying to get a new house now, a second house from because my girl wants us to get another house for like the last 3 years now. The housing market is awful. The cost of the average house in Orlando is now $495,000. Guys, Orlando is not the city of rich people, and hold on. I want to say the average person in Orlando cannot afford a house that is $495,000. And the average person in Orlando is making about $10 to $15 an hour if they're lucky. So I don't know how the fuck any of them could afford a house that's going for $500,000 starting. The housing market is god awful, and the cost of living is just in total god awful. And it is starting to wear me out. And you know, and I don't have rent and I don't have a mortgage. My house is paid off, and this car is finally paid off. If you guys are wondering how does Indy live so good on just Uber and DoorDash, it's because I have no mortgage, no rent. My house has been paid off ever since I was 17 years old when I bought the house, which I bought with inheritance money. And this car has been paid off for the last 2 or 3 years. So I don't have any major bills. That's the only way I could afford to work the kind of jobs I work, and you know, and spend the kind of money I spend on other things that I shouldn't be spending on, like my team, or like sneaker buying, or buying too much clothes at time, or buying too many comic books and basketball cards. You know, the reason why I have so much spare money for all of that kind of shit is because I don't have a rent or mortgage. But if I had a rent or I had a mortgage like everyone else, you know, I'd be out there struggling, and I'd be out there in trouble just like everyone else. But you know, I don't know what's going on today with this thing, but it is fucking pissing me off. Oh, thanks, Paradox. Good looking out. Good looking out, Corby. I didn't even notice that. How long has it been like that? I don't know how it got on. Oh, it must have happened when the phone dropped. My bad, guys. I appreciate you guys looking out, though. But yeah, I just hit 40 bucks, and I just started maybe at 8:30. So I've been out here for 2.5 hours, and 40 bucks in 2.5 hours. And that's why when my girl tells me like, hey, why don't you stay home for the night? I'm like, man, if I don't go to work, I don't have any extra spare cash to do anything on the game. I can't go do any shopping on eBay. You know, you can't do none of that. So I love coming out here, even if it's just for like a couple of hours, and making a quick $40, $60, $80, and then being able to have some spare cash to do whatever I want with it. Like tomorrow we're going out to the beach. You know, we're most likely gonna find a hotel to stay at. I'm gonna have some extra cash, you know, for that stuff. So, but yeah, guys, I don't know how long I was on mute for, but I'm just gonna say what I said 2 seconds ago. Like, man, you know, I don't know how some people are making it out here. Like, it's gotta be a huge struggle, and it's just kind of sad to see so many people struggling with stuff. But let's see if we get another order. I may take like 1 or 2 more, but I want to get home before midnight so I can start streaming some My Team. Like after like fucking 2 or 3 hours of sitting in the car, I start to get bored. You start to feel lonely, and you start to get hungry, especially since I've been smoking all day. And this car loves to beep. It's like whenever you're in these fucking ghetto fucking hood apartment complexes, you can't even find your way out. It's like just tough to get out of these bitches. Okay, that's gotta be a dead end. It's like, fuck, I just want to start heading home. Alright, let's see if this is the way out, because I'm ready to get out of this area. But I have been making real good money today, which is a plus, because the last few days has been a little bit slow. Mainly because all the college kids have, I guess, gone back home, and we don't have 95,000 UCF students on campus right now. So when those kids go back to their home state, you know, from where they came from originally, it gets really slow out here. But today's been pretty good. Okay, hopefully this is the way out. You know, if I was the owner of an apartment complex, I would maybe put like arrows that guided you the way in and out of the complex. You know, like maybe some arrows that would like say, hey, this is the way out, this is how you exit. But instead, like, no one does anything with nothing is ever done anymore with any common sense. It's just all like stupid shit. Like when you try to find a building, for example, or like an apartment number, you won't find that building number anywhere on the building. Where I'm just like, well, why don't they just stick the building numbers right in the middle of the building in big black letters, easy for you to find and spot, and easy for you to find your apartment and stuff. Instead, they make the building numbers in like the most smallest numbers ever, and they hide it in like the most difficult spot to find it in. It's ridiculous. Guys, let me know if the sound is coming through now. Actually, I can just check on YouTube real quick. Alright, the sound is coming through. Sorry about how it was sounding before, but it must have happened when I dropped the phone, when the phone fell off the stand and shit. Alright. I'm actually gonna start heading home because I'm starving and it's getting kind of late. It's 11 o'clock and tomorrow is the beginning of my beach weekend. I'm gonna be heading to Coquina Beach. Me and my family, we're gonna spend like 3 days out there. It is an it's probably the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in all of Florida. I've never seen a nicer beach. The water is crystal clear. The sand is like white as snow. And it is just like the prettiest beach and the cleanest beach I've ever seen in my life. And I can just spend the whole weekend out there. It's so relaxing. And we're gonna barbecue. We're gonna do it big on the beach. We're gonna grill out, get some seafood and stuff. And of course, I'm gonna take the P5 with me, but I'm gonna be out there for the next 3 days and just relax and enjoy my time out there. Just talking about it, I'm just starting to feel relaxed, and I just want to have a great day with my boy and just, you know, have a bunch of fun, have a blast with them and my girl. And that's about it. That's all I'm gonna do this weekend, and then maybe play some video games at night when I get back to the hotel or something. But that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. You know, guys, as much as I love my team, sometimes, guys, we got to get off of that couch. We got to get out of bed. We got to, you know, get some exercise in us. We got